A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone from the Birds of Magyar unit detected the movement of a Russian soldier in one of the forest lines on the Eastern Front. This area is located far from the front line, which meant the soldier felt relatively safe. For the Ukrainian operators, however, this was an opportunity to track him without interference. Because the distance was great, the FPV strike drone had to cover a long flight before even approaching the target. Throughout this time, the reconnaissance drone maintained constant visual contact, not allowing the soldier to slip away. The target was moving cautiously, as if searching for a place to hide or rest. After a prolonged run, he seemed exhausted and finally stopped in what he thought was a safe spot. Since he had not noticed the aerial surveillance, he couldn't effectively cover himself. At that moment, the strike drone closed in. With careful maneuvers, the FPV approached and carried out its mission. The strike was accurate, leaving no doubt about the result.
I kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. This will help YouTube promote our videos and also motivate us to keep creating even more powerful content with the same intensity. Thank you.
In another episode, an FPV drone circled above a Russian fighter, deliberately applying pressure. The constant buzzing presence in the sky forced the soldier to run, then slow down, and eventually tire out. This tactic of drone harassment is often used to break the concentration and stamina of enemy personnel. After several minutes of such maneuvers, the soldier stumbled and fell. This brief moment of vulnerability was enough. Soon after, reconnaissance systems identified another Russian infantryman. This one was equipped with full gear and even tried to conceal himself with a camouflage net, blending into grass and tree branches. The effort, however, did not fool the drone's optics. After a while, the soldier sat down under a tree to rest. He lit a cigarette, unaware that this pause would become his last. At that very moment, an FPV drone had already been dispatched to the area. The operator guided it with precision through the trees. As the soldier shifted slightly, revealing part of his leg, the drone struck with perfect timing. The impact was powerful, and a fire broke out at the site, leaving nothing behind.
Ukrainian FPV operators don't just target personnel, they also work systematically against enemy logistics. In one case, an FPV drone discovered a Russian KAMAZ truck abandoned by the roadside in a pine forest.
In another episode, an FPV drone located a lone Russian soldier attempting to hide behind a tree. The pilot, showing great control, another mission targeted a fuel tanker attached to a Russian truck that was moving dangerously close to residential areas. Shortly after, another FPV drone tracked down a Russian soldier who had abandoned his vehicle. Thanks to continuous aerial reconnaissance, another enemy movement was spotted. A Russian soldier was carefully making his way through tall grass, likely heading back to his positions. Believing he was unseen, he moved slowly and without cover. Ukrainian operators prepared an FPV drone equipped with explosives and directed it toward him. After some time, the soldier chose a small, overgrown patch of grass as a resting place. The operators recognized this as the perfect opportunity. The first strike was precise but not decisive. Assessing the situation, the team immediately launched a second drone to complete the task. The Birds of Magyar UAV unit is among the most effective drone teams on the front. Here is a compilation of their precise strikes against enemy equipment collected over the past week. 800 meters. An FPV drone was directed toward the entrance of a Russian dugout. Flying low and at high speed, it approached the narrow opening. Another FPV drone was launched soon after. The operator guided it through a maze of trenches, avoiding corners and obstacles. Moving steadily forward, the drone navigated all the way to the entrance of an enemy shelter. Once the target was locked, the strike was carried out with precision, ensuring that the position could no longer be used. Finally, one more FPV drone targeted a fortified Russian bunker. Unlike an open trench, bunkers are designed to withstand artillery fire, making them difficult to eliminate. However, drones provide the accuracy needed to penetrate even hardened defenses. The strike was direct, and at that moment, the bunker was occupied. The impact completely destroyed the shelter, removing both the position